What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy RomeFTF, man. We back. We back with our hit series. It ain't a hit, but it's still a hit series to me. Ranked and random. Last time we had a draw. We in the light heavyweight class, man. And let's see what we get. You know, we're gonna do it on camera so you can see it. Enzo again. I think I played with Enzo last time. Enzo is an average fighter, you know, you gotta kinda but you know, hopefully we could get out this weight class, man. We finna battle it out, you know.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Dimitri Bivol. He's 100. Here comes Dimitri Bivol. Here's the man who took the boxing world by storm in 2022. He won the Enzo the Big Mac Macronelli. An attack.
This bout is scheduled.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. He parries that left jab away. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. No rest for the weary. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And he caught him with a left hook. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good left hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
I think we got that.
Talk about Bivol in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a... Here we go. It's round 2.
Go round by
Let's
round.
see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice job to block that uppercut. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. The fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That hook was off target. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bevo in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout with...
There's the bell for round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Doesn't land. They're both going for the KOs. It's so obvious. Catch and shoot.
Beating his ass.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
That's a good round. I feel like I'm beating on him.
That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
On to the 4th we go. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Nice counter shot. Hook misses.
Punching through the gloves.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Looking to land the hook. Matt Granelli might go down here. And now they're right back into the fray.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
He got that wrong.
Let's talk about Beagle in that last
Shit.
round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nope, that hook won't score. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a bullet.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
It's so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. One punch could change everything in this battle. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Tough fight.
Tough
fight, man. Trying to get more commentary as I fight, but he got me sweating, you know.
Stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows you.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Ooh, what a shot. Dimitri Bivol in some serious trouble here. Dimitri Bivol just got knocked down.
We needed that.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
We needed that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That takes some of the pressure off of us.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's the perfect stuff.
It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Total domination with 10 seconds to go.
If it caught me, that would have been problems.
Let's talk about Bivol in that last round. And there's the bell for round 7. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Nice counter shot. final frames of this bout, Johnny. What have we seen so far?
We have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Looking to land the hook. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go to the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Just like that, baby.
Well, we're entering desperation mode here.
We definitely gonna be out of this weight class, you know.
Round 8. And
nothing can really save him except he gotta go 8.
Last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
So much firepower here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Let's go.
Might have thought it was a little bit closer,
Unanimous.
but in the end, the referees are
Unanimous.
in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get unanimous.
We controlled the fight. You know, we dominated. We won every round except one. No, don't get no cleaner than that. With that being said, I think middleweight is next. Man, y'all make sure y'all tune in for the next Ranked and Random. Peace.